Hey, Alex. Thanks for jumping in, man. Good to see you. Yeah, just checking just to make sure everything's okay. You can hear me all right and stuff like that because I've been fiddling around with my settings, and when you're in OBS, it's a really annoying thing. But anyway, it's such a confusing setup. But anyway, never mind. So how you going? Anyway, here we are. So WoW's doing obviously downloading the latest update at the moment. So it's doing it at like 90 something kilobytes a second. I could do it faster, but I thought I'd better not. So yes, 98 kilobytes a second. Pre-release content, 3.87 gig remaining. So I'm assuming that's getting ready for the 16th of November, which I'm actually pretty pumped for. I'm obviously going to start a Drakthir, so naturally, because I think we're all going to do that, aren't we? But yeah, so anyway, I hope you're all doing well. So cruising along. I'm just making sure everything's set up correctly because I kind of sort of jumped on here quite quickly. Okay, yeah, that's working. Righto. Yeah, so hopefully later on. Oh, mate, I started playing WoW back in 2006. I wasn't not quite in there. It was released in Australia, we got it available to play it in late 2005, I think. My eldest son started playing it. He's like 31 now, but my eldest son started playing it, and he played it for about 6 months, and then I started. He got me into it. Mike Oxlong, thanks for jumping in, mate. Appreciate that. And I've been following you for a bit now, enjoying your progress. Thank you. Yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. A lot of people have been saying that. And they've been saying that I'm, waiting for me, I guess, to run into all the toxic sort of stuff. But that hasn't happened yet, so I'm pretty lucky. But I've only been in low keys, so I can imagine when you get a bit higher, it gets a bit crazy. But we'll see how we go. I'm just cruising, you know what I mean? But yeah, so because, my son didn't have a credit card at the time, I think we used to buy 60 days or something back then. I can't remember. So he played for a while on Mythic. Well, he's been playing on Mythic for a while, but he played for a while, and then I started. And my youngest started playing a character on my account when he got home from school and things like that. And it's still actually on there, to be honest. It's a Paladin as well. And he started, but then he eventually got his own account as well, and then we all just started playing together. So one of the things about my house is we've always had computers. I literally just sold my television because we never turn it on. We're all on our PCs, laptops or phones or anything like that, or we're all sitting at our desk, on our PCs. It's tea. Yeah, I don't drink coffee anymore. Quit it. But anyway, so it's been pretty cool. I've always been into tech and sort of gaming and stuff like that, and I've been reading fantasy novels since I was a young kid. So it was a sort of natural progression from sort of Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, and Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 onto World of Warcraft. It was like, what's this? World of Warcraft? We have to buy this. I mentioned it on the last stream, I think. I remember Thoughtbot and Coords back in the day. Thoughtbot was the resource. Elegant. Hey, been loving your content since I found you on the video. Asking for Mythic Plus help. Mostly a lurker who doesn't chat so much, but I just want to know you'll find your content super wholesome and relaxing. Thanks, mate. That's my thing, eh? Lord Carnage, best advice: hold W and don't die. Yes, probably yes. You move, hey mate, and hey to you as well. Thank you for jumping in. Yeah, look, it is. I've been getting that a lot. People are just saying this and that and the other. You're wholesome and it's stuff like that. It's kind of sort of weird. This is just me. You're pretty much just getting how I present myself to the world. You know what I mean, and how I am with my family and stuff. But yeah, we've been into tech. So we've been into tech. Like I bought computers as soon as you could. I had Amigas and Commodore 64s when I was a kid. I had a VIC-20 for a while, and all my mates had like Amigas and stuff, and we used to go around and play each, because there wasn't really, obviously, no online gaming back then. The internet was just in its infancy, and was being used by the US military. And I still remember a tape. You guys would never know this if you're young, but you used to be able to buy computer games on cassette, on tape, like put it in a little tape player. You used to be able to hang off the side of your computer, and you go 10 load and then press enter, and it'd go press play on tape, and you press play. Anyway, that's what it used to be like. But yeah, I've been always into tech, so we build computers and play them and all that sort of stuff. My eldest is a programmer, and my youngest builds computers on the side. Oh yeah, an Amiga 500. I remember the old Amiga 500s, mate. Yeah, started on the 64. Load Runner. I can't remember. I remember I was playing this Isaac Asimov game, text-based adventure game. I'm from Spain here. It's 0036, and I'm going to bed. I do apologise that for me it's 9:20 to 10 in the morning, mate. So I do apologise about that. But thanks for jumping in, Lord Carnage. I really appreciate it. And sorry, my bad. Sorry, just missed you then. Sorry, Lord Carnage. It wasn't you. It was Alex. Sorry. Good night to you, Alex. Sorry. Started on Windows 95. Your move. Yeah, you move. I'll get there pronouncing all these and working out who's going on. As you can see, I'm so professional at this. Such a professional setup as always. Yeah, God, I wouldn't go back, though. I wouldn't go back. Yeah, good night, Alex. Thanks for jumping in, mate. Appreciate it. Now, that's a very interesting name you have there. And, yes, Old Flat Slut. Sort of. For a while I was. I've got I was doing a lot of Battlegrounds. Legion, I think. Yeah, I think it was Legion. Legion or the one before it. What was before Legion? I can't remember. I think it was Legion, though. Because I ended up with a set, armor set for my Hunter that I won through Battlegrounds, you know what I mean? And I've still got my Hunter in that one now. So yes and no. I tried PvPing out in the world for a while. And I can't... hang on, I've got to catch up with everybody. You move. Yeah, no, I know, mate. I know my audio is pretty good. I know that. I'm pretty anal about that kind of stuff. My audio, especially, because I play the bass and I sing a little bit and stuff like that. I actually got all this stuff to do that as opposed to streaming, I suppose. So I was pretty well set up before, and I had I used to use a digital SLR, but now I use a 4K video camera that I bought from Cash Converters, which is like a second-hand store here. But yeah, so I was into PvP, like even out in the world for a while, but I just kept getting trounced by Horde players. I was never any really good at it, so I'll unflag that. But I was into Battlegrounds for a while, nearly that whole... I'm pretty sure it was the Legion expansion, that whole expansion. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're 9 hours, 10 hours behind, because in Queensland we don't have daylight savings here. We're backwards. Hey, dude, any chance I could ever catch you on EU Realms? I don't even think I can get on the EU Realms, man, out here. I don't know what our options are, so I'm not sure. I'm just... it's downloading the stuff, obviously, for the 16th of November, the pre-patch thing. But 3.6 gig remaining, so it's still downloading. But I don't know. But yeah, so yes, literally across the other side of the world. My youngest son and his wife were just over there. Actually, they were in London. Her dad lived in Long Melford, but he's just re-immigrated back out to Australia. North Brizzy, Mike. Nice. I'm out west, mate. I'm out about 2 hours west of you, out past Warwick. Yeah. So I'm up in the mountains. I'm up in the Queensland mountains. It's a beautiful day up here, but still getting nice and cool in the evening. So we're getting like 30s during the day, but like 10s at night. So it's really nice. But I'm way up in the mountains, mate. I'm up on top of the mountain range. Here we go. I'm sorry to be boring, but no, half my family's in Australia. Moved there for £1 in the 60s. Yeah, nice £10 pom. Yeah, I'm a once removed pom. So my dad was born here. I was born here. My father was born here, but both his parents were born in England. So I'm only a once removed pom on my dad's side. On my mum's side, though, forget about it. We're convicts. You know what I mean? Convicts come out. We're not first fleeters, but I said this last stream. We're not first fleeters, but we're pretty close. We're like second or third fleet or something. 1806, I think we came out, something like that. So just sort of after the colony was established and all that sort of stuff. Oh, okay. You've been playing Dragonflight beta, yeah. I don't know what that's going to be like on release though. But so no, where are we? You move. Look, yes, you move. Yes and no. Yes, I was into. I mean, we all want gold, obviously, But unlike my eldest son, who was insane on it for a while, even in Classic, I am and I'm not. I can sync it up a bit better because I didn't test it before I got online. I sort of randomly jump on. I've got a live feed down here on my laptop. If you give me a sec, I'll see what I'm like. Just give me a sec. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm coming in. Looks like I'm coming in a bit early. Sorry, I'll just mute that. Oh, piss off. Sorry, I should warn you. There may be occasional swearing. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, same with me, Mike. Hey, hello, Ziggy. I had a mate of mine in the army used to be called Ziggy. That was his nickname. Oh, same with me, Mike. Hey, hello, Ziggy. I had a mate of mine in the army used to be called Ziggy. That was his nickname. No, it looks like I'm going to have to add more, I think. Sorry, guys. I didn't check this before I got online. My bad. Let me see what this is like. I'll add 950 in. Sorry if you're getting a double loop. I'm just checking myself on the laptop as well. Sorry if you're getting a double loop. I'm just checking myself. That looks better. That looks better. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, same, Mike. I'll be the same. Yeah, sorry about the audio sync, guys. I forgot to check my delay. I'm in OBS, so I forgot to check my delay. So it should be okay now. Just let me know. Should be better. I've got a lot of tinnitus U-move as well. So these ones are, mate. These are pretty cheap. Thanks, Penny. Thanks, mate. Yeah. I got it on the live feed over there. It looks pretty cool. Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I got them. Yeah, I took. It's funny, you know. It looked like my audio was coming in too early, but I still had to add more delay as opposed to take delay away. Anyway, yeah, Norix, I am. Norx? No, Norix. Norix, oh Lord dear, my bottom's on fire. Nobody will even know what I'm talking about, but anyway, it's the young ones. Some of the Poms may know what I'm talking about. Looks as good as the sunset in Chorrol. Yeah, I'm actually excited for it. I am. I have to be honest. I'm looking forward to starting the new character. Obviously, I'm going to jump on that as soon as we can. I'm getting my Mistweaver up to 60, so I'm doing pretty well, actually. I've got about 4 level 60 characters now. Thank God for that friggin' XP boost, man. Otherwise, I might later on, Ziggy, but I've only got a +2 key on me at the moment. I'll just make sure I'm not too loud for you guys as well. I've only got a +2, I think it's Karazhan. I can't remember. But I am going to be running more. Oh. Just let me catch up on some chat here. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm gonna smash it, but pretty much the same as soon as that 16th comes around. No, Ziggy, of course not. I did a +3 the other day. I threw that up. I did a Grimrail Depot +3. I did okay. Still not on the DPS, but what a lot of the people have been saying, I've been remapping my keys and things like that. I've got my interrupts much closer now. Heckley's been moved across. Yeah, no worries, mate. You can jump on my Discord if you want, because there's heaps of people. Well, heaps. Listen to me like I'm so popular. There's a lot of people on there at the moment. We actually got a. Yeah, I was thinking I might do that next Lord Carnager +4. Actually, +4 or 5. Just want to give it a try. I'm just going to throw the link in for my Discord. Feel free to jump in if you want. Hidden use copy button. That should come in. So if you want to jump in, feel free. Yeah, I've got someone in my Discord at the moment. Cass is like a mythic. What do they call him? You know, the thingo. Is it bloody what's her name? Keystone Master. Yeah, Keystone Master. Oh, here we go. Everybody's jumping in now. Now you have to be aware that I'm still some of this stuff I'm a bit slow with, good Discord and things like that. Okay. What's the highest level Mythic? I think they're 30s or something, aren't they? No, unfortunately, Primaz Kinka. I'll do it in the Aussiest accent. Primaz Kinka. Hey, again. No, unfortunately, I've got just an old 2-button Corsair. That's why most of my controls are on the keyboard. Yeah, Primaz Kinka. Hey, again, mate. No, I'm only using a little 2-button Corsair, unfortunately. But no, I had a look at those MMO mouses, I was going to say then, for God's sake. And English at school was one of my strong points. I was going to say I had a look at one of those MMO mouses. Jesus Christ. 35 key, that's insane. The highest one your tank or healer can survive through. Oh, it's infinite. Oh, okay, righto, I got you. Oh, yeah, okay, because it'll just keep building. But no, I was having a look at those MMO mice. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to have to get one with the 12 buttons on the side. I think that would be, I'm obviously going to have to get one. But yeah, I can't really afford one at the moment, so I'm just going to have to go with what I've got. I'm actually Oceanic Julian Ved Engden. I'm actually on the Oceanic server. So I think we're Oceanic and NA. Yeah, I'm the same. You move. I'm the same. I'm finding it. My muscle memory. Sometimes I've moved my interrupts to Q&E, and that was my strafe, right, left and right. And I keep hitting Q all the time, and it does my interrupt, and I'm like, nah. If you need a 15, it's 15 buttons. It's crazy, man. I know. Zen, I'm on Oceanic. I play Oceanic. That's where we actually started on the US servers. So I think we can't play on. I don't know if we can play on other servers. Just give me a second. I'm just going to log in real quick. So I can't see you or see chat for the moment. I just want to quickly. I think we've got the US, Oceanic, and Brazil or something like that. But don't quote me on it. I do love the intro screen to Dragonflight too. It's very cool. I can't see you guys, so just give me a sec. Yeah, we've got United States, Oceanic, Latin America, and Brazil. Yeah, so US or NA servers or US servers and us and Brazil and Latin America can all go together, I think. But I can't see any other tabs. When I go to change realm, I can't see any other tabs. Oh, what specific server? Kazgaroth on Oceanic. Yeah, Kazgaroth? Yeah, Kazgaroth. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Now I'm just going to have to double check that again. Oh, that's good tea. Sometimes you just hit enter, you know what I mean? Enter world and you don't even think to look. Yeah, Kazgaroth. Yep. Kazgaroth Oceanic. Yeah, no, you're right, mate. Yeah, I know. Penty, yeah, I played Classic up until the start of Wrath. I played Classic as soon as it came out. I started playing it. And I did really enjoy playing that. We're doing a full view of Mythic Plus run. It wouldn't be bad, hey? We'll see if we can get in there. I've only got a +2 key at the moment, though. Enjoy it. Yeah, I remember having issues with servers as well. It's a whole different game you have to buy to play on EU. Okay, I see. Yeah, I can only see those particular servers. I'm here to see the Legend live. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, mate. Wish they'd update Stormwind. It was funny, playing when I first got back into Classic, and it was just it took me straight back to 2006 when I started playing. I think the tabs we have are German, English, Italian, Spanish, and Russian. That would probably make sense. I don't know about that Russian tab, mate. You want to watch that? Anyway. So that's it. That's the only... I think we can play cross-realm on all of those. You can get invited, but I know there can be ping issues and stuff like that. But on my last... When I did that Mythic, my last live stream, there were people from America in there with me, and they said didn't really have any problems. So, but yeah, do you know, like, there's that bit in Classic, if you run into Stormwind, you can see it looks like the entrance to a dungeon, and they were talking about that was supposed to be player housing or something when they first started. I'm trying to think, who did player housing? Lord of the Rings, that's right. Lord of the Rings Online did player housing. I played Lord of the Rings for a while. When it first came out, but sort of died off. BS. BS. I love your content and seeing a new key runner and reliving those experiences the Rainy did with those chads where you had broke gear was that was completely not planned. As you can see, a lot of planning goes into this sort of stuff. Yeah, I played Legion, yeah. What's your mains eye level now? He's about 280, 277, something like that. I will show you shortly. But yeah, no, thanks for that, BS. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, WoW is very nostalgic. I think because it's been around for so long. I normally drink Tetley, but it's extra strong. Tetley extra strong. So it's quite strong tea. So it's really, I drink it black, just black one sugar. Yeah. Yeah, Tetley extra strong. It's a bit cheap. I'd prefer Twinings extra strong, but Tetley's a bit cheaper than Twinings, so I have that, and it's really nice. Because I quit coffee, and I'm trying to quit a heap of sugar and stuff. But anyway, we're getting there. Prims Kinka, that's him. Yes, I have. My very first character was a Paladin. That was my. No. I'll tell you what I've played in a sec. TFA. Yeah, my very first character was a Paladin. You can say Prima. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to pronounce everybody's names in full, thank you. I met this high-level tank from the Ukraine. It was the only way I could get into Mythic groups. Boosted me whilst listening for the air raid sirens. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's interesting. But yes, I've always made a Paladin. But for a while there, I made a marksmanship hunter as well. Actually, for quite a while, just for something else. And I had a heap of other ults, but I never devoted enough time to them. You know what I mean? But so we would say my mains are plural. Would be Paladin and Hunter, but my Paladin was my number one character. It was the very first character I created. So my eldest son created a Warlock, and I created a Paladin, and we quested together like that. Would other area of Australia consider you speaking with an accent? No. You just there's some very, very slight variations, mainly in the pronunciation of words, some of the words. I'm sort of speaking with basically an Aussie accent. Mine would probably be, I'm originally from Sydney, and I spent most of my early childhood there. Then at 17 I joined the army and went to North Queensland. So, and I spent nearly 20 years in the army and got out in my late 30s. So, and spent most of my time in the army in Queensland. So I do have there's Queensland things that I'll say. One of those is A, so like AY. So hot A. No, I'm not going down. I'm not going to play today. I don't feel like it. Like that A you say it at the end. It's a bit like that yeah they have over there or whatever. So the other kind of Australian accent is the sort of outback accent, like much slower than us. They talk pretty slow, and like that, you know what I mean? It's too bloody hot to talk fast. You just start sweating. But Daniel Jordan, hello from the UK. So you helped me fit. Thanks, mate. And hello to you, and to all those from the glorious mother country. Yeah, so no, I've just probably got a generic Aussie accent, but you can get really Aussie like that. There you go, mate. We all sort of do have a slight difference to our accent. I do have a deeper voice though, so my accent is probably sounds a little bit different to the majority, I guess. I don't know, because my voice is pretty deep. Man, it's just how I was born. I don't know. But it's funny. The Aussie accent is just a mash. It's just a mash of everything. It's Irish, Scottish, English, and then we're so multicultural here. You just pick up on everything. You know what I mean? No worries, Penny. Yeah. So yeah, mine's probably a standard. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But sometimes like like, if you're from Victoria, you tend to say mal instead of mall, a bit like the Poms do. Hey, King Crash, Cream Cash. Sup. That's another thing I don't know what means. No, I know that means what's up. I'm just kidding. Sup. I would love a sup, yes. We'll sup after tea, thank you. We'll have some supper after tea. Yeah, so I'm just cruising with just sort of a normal Aussie accent, but anyway. Sup. Hey, man. Hey, Anthony. And good to see you, and thanks for jumping in. Yeah, so I see that I'm just having a quick look at my Discord, so I can see. I'll wave when I can. Oh, good on you, King Cash. Thanks, mate. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm still not over the hump yet. I know I've got over 1,000 subs, and for that I thank you all. It's pretty crazy, but I'm not over the hump yet. I've got to get. I'm a little bit short, so it's my watch hours that I'm a bit short on. I think that'll probably resolve itself sometime today, but at the moment, I'm originally from Sydney, which is the biggest city in Australia. Thank you, Hossan. I appreciate that, mate. I've been told that I do have a pretty good voice, and I've tried to. Back in the day, I did do a little bit of amateur voiceover stuff. You've definitely been asked this already, but how long have you been playing? Have you played WoW? I've played WoW since 2006. My older son started about 6 months before me, and then we basically played it together forever. Kazgaroth, good on you, Tim. That's the way, mate. Yeah, North America, Oceanic Kazgaroth. But I live in Queensland now, but I live in the Queensland mountains, so I'm about 2 hours west of Brisbane. The capital there, but originally from Sydney. But I spent most of my early adult life in the army, so I'm sort of mostly Queensland for that. So sort of been all over the place really, A little bit of overseas stuff, but been to Hawaii, New Zealand. I haven't been to England. I'd love to go to England. My youngest son just got back from over there actually. They did a friggin'. God, they went to New York. They went bloody everywhere. England, because my daughter-in-law's father is from England. So, yeah, nice. Still a beautiful place, a beautiful part of the world, Orange. Love you. Getting a bit warm though now, mate. Getting a bit warm though now. Lars, yeah, look, yeah, I am. Hopefully. I'll tell you that in a second. Prima as Kinka. Prima as Kinka. I'll tell you in a sec, Prima. Norks, a little. I did level a Horde Warrior, but only got to like mid-teens, you know what I mean? So I never really, I suppose I'm mainly Alliance. And I suppose the main reason that I'm Alliance is because that's kind of sort of where my preferences lie. I guess like I love reading about knights and, you know, bloody media, fantasy stuff. I don't really read science fiction. I know they call it fantasy science fiction, but I don't really read science fiction. I read fantasy novels. I'm actually reading some David Eddings right now. Will I stream Dragonflight? Yeah, later on. Yeah. At the moment, I wouldn't bother. Our country's tend to put Hugmug. Yeah, Tim. Exactly. Yeah. Hugmugs. Yeah. Hugmug. Yeah, these are cool, eh? Because in winter up here it gets quite cold actually, and these are really cool. The Hugmug. Your move. Hang on, someone was here from Poland. Prima, I'm 52. My eldest is 31, and my youngest is 28. And my youngest is married with a son, so I'm a grandfather. And greetings to you, Michael R. from Poland. Greetings to you. Yes, Tim, well spotted, Hugmug. Yeah, I played a dwarf priest on classic, and I've just leveled a Dark Iron Dwarf Rogue on retail. Got him to 60, but oh man, my Cool Tyrann, it's ridiculous. I got no gear because I'm racing through. Oh, Prima, nice. Oh, excellent, mate. That's good. Because you're racing through, you know what I mean? You're just not getting any gear. I'm not really doing any dungeons. I'm just trying to get to 60 so I can do the pre-content, you know, when all the flashpoints start up and all that sort of stuff, or whatever they're called. Now, I've been told that they're going to be a lot of enough catch-up gear to sort of kit yourself out and then head into Dragonflight. It does. Actually, I keep going back to the Transmog guide to put it on. I'm doing the same with my Cool Tyrann. If I'm out in the world questing, and I'll pick up like a belt or a hat or a bloody something, you know, chest or something. And as soon as I can, I go straight back to Oribos and go straight in and go to the Transmog guy and Transmog it back. Mosaic, greetings from the US and A. Yeah, g'day mate, how you going? I'm not even going to try that. You got to remember, I'm still old. Is that McShady? Saw your videos, mate. Proper skits adventure you've been on. Love to see it, mate. Legend, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and thank you for jumping in. Yeah. Surprisingly weak fisherman's back. When you get to level 50, jumping into time walking dungeons gets you level per dungeon-ish. Yeah, I was doing some time walking yesterday. I'm trying to improve my healer, so I did what a lot of people suggested and got on a training dummy. And Transmog and a decent addiction. Yeah, I think it is. I got on the training dummy yesterday and I was practicing my heals, and I ran a couple of dungeons and nobody died in them, so that was really good. But even though he's a monk, I'm still not treating him like a fighting monk, or a fighting healer, which I should be if he's truly is a monk. No worries, Tim. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much for jumping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm not treating... He's not a fighting monk, so he's a... Interesting, Lars. I'm sort of... Thanos. Hi, mate. Don't click your fingers, for God's sake, mate. Hi, mate. Never had a chance to catch a stream. Very wholesome. Greetings from Greece. And greetings to you, too. Tools, I've stopped progressing. I just look at transmogs all day. Yeah, I can imagine how addictive they'd be, especially how much stuff do you accumulate? You know what I mean? When you go through all those pages of stuff and hats and chests and, all that sort of stuff, legs and feet, wrists, it's crazy. But, yeah, would I play a Pandaren Paladin? Now, that's an interesting question. I think probably not. I'm kind of sort of still sticking to the way it used to be, if you like. Like, I remember when I first started playing Paladin, Consecration only damaged undead targets. So you could cast it on a normal target and it wouldn't do anything. That was way early WoW, though. Way early. But you only fight when there is very little healing required. Once there's more, you've got to really heal since the fighting stuff doesn't do enough. Okay, fair enough. Cleaning out inventory is a task. Yeah, I went through all my banks just for, and I mean, there's stuff I've been keeping. I've still got like Dalaran fireworks, and all that sort of stuff. A snowball, like a snowball in my bank, and I'm just like, man, I got to clean out my banks. But I had all this earlier. Like I've still kept for my hunter. I've still got all these Azerite stuff. And I'm like, why am I keeping all that crap? It doesn't even work anymore. But yeah, no, that's a fair point about the fight, like a fight and then back off and heal and then come in and do a little bit of DPS and then back off to do the healing. Yeah, because I actually found yesterday when I ran a couple of dungeons, there was like, 20% of the time I'm just sort of standing there. I moved everybody over too. And moved everybody over and down the target frames, the party frames. So I'm just sort of sitting there watching their bars, you know what I mean? And yep, heal. But, so I'm sort of just standing there waiting. Yes, I have to pop my wings, Sean. I know. It's right on F1 too, so it's really close. But I keep forgetting it. I've got so many smoke bombs. I just use them to fumigate Goldshire. Yeah, Goldshire needs a bit of fumigating, I think. Yeah, I've did this. That Hussein. That the set I'm running around in my hunter is that PvP battleground set that I got, and I love the way it looks. And I'm like, oh well, that's just how my hunter's going to look from now on, unless something better comes along. I do like the way you can also save it. Like you can mix and match, and then if you get a perfect one, you can think that's the one I want, and just click on that and save it as a thinger. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, pop my wings. What's your end goal, mate? McShady, I'm not sure. I'd like to try get up around the 15s if I can. Obviously, we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to try and get into them as early as possible for Dragonflight, obviously. So as soon as I can, I'm going to start. Well, that's why I want to try and get. What have I got so far? I've got a Paladin, a Hunter, a Rogue, a Mage, a Frost Mage, Paladin, a Hunter, a Rogue, a Mage, a Monk, and they're all going to be 60 before the 16th of November, right? So they'll all be 60. I've got a Warrior, but he's about 43 at the moment. I was leveling him with a mate of mine who used to play. I'd like to level him, but I don't think I'm good enough to tank properly. When I look at the way what tanks have to do, so I wouldn't be comfortable. I'd level him out in the wild, like doing PvE, but I don't think I'd be comfortable doing dungeons with him or anything like that yet. So I'm having enough trouble being a paladin and doing dungeons and mythics. But yeah, so I don't think I'd be able to level him yet. Yeah, it's more Julian. It's more just, you've got to know when to move them to this corner, or I know you can look all that stuff up and all that sort of stuff, but still, even then, I have a bit of difficulty with that. So I really get the shits when I let people down. So I get really angry myself. Now, Lars, no, and that's something I wouldn't mind doing. I've got Kindle Unlimited, so I probably should. Well, I don't think they'll be on Kindle Unlimited, but anyway. So no, I haven't read any other WoW books, and I'd really get into that. I think I just never read them. I didn't mind it. I don't mind them. I mean, the best story for me has been Wrath. Wrath, I found, was, everybody talks about how it was one of the best expansions and things like that. But obviously the story in Wrath I loved. The questing in Wrath I loved too. You know what I mean? When this I'm talking about, not classic, I'm talking about when it was first released. I love that. I found it very adult, very, very not aimed at children. You know what I mean? It was very adult. It was very good. I really loved doing that. But I can sort of see where they wanted to go with the Shadowlands thing, and I didn't mind it. I sort of don't mind their stories. I'm not saying that playing any particular expansion, like Outland, to me, I don't like Outland. When I was, when we're playing classic. Lich King is iconic, of course it is. Yeah, I agree. A Guardian Druid, yeah. I'm leveling a Druid as well. I'm leveling friggin' everything. Anyway, I'm trying to get them all to 60 before this 50 XP boost finishes. And we've only got like 3 days left. I think it finishes on the 16th, or is it going to be when Shadowlands is actually released? I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of sort of my end game, if you like, Julian, is to more get into it with people on Discord, and sort of if we can get them in the guild and we can all talk. That's what my eldest does. That's how my eldest plays. And yeah, obviously it's better. Because you're trying to type and fuck around. You know what I mean? Yeah, Scrap Goblin. That's what I'm sort of concerned about. Yeah. You move, yeah, I agree. I didn't mind it either. Yeah, look, I like the story. I get into it. I take them for what they are. Let's put it this way. I sort of take them for what they are. I know a lot of people can get very passionate about expansions and things like that, and it's broken this one, and they're ignoring the lore and sort of that kind of stuff. That does piss me off a little bit, sort of when they just retcon it, or, they ignore the lore and stuff like that. It's like, well, hang on, no, last you said this guy did this, and now he's doing this, you know what I mean? So that does kind of sort of give me the irrits a bit. But I just kind of sort of take them as they come. I try and not judge them too much because I enjoy playing them. But as I've said before in my videos, I've never really been into like mythics or dungeons before. I ran dungeons, but I ran dungeons heaps in classic. I mean, let's face it. But fair enough. It was Shatrath, yeah. But yeah, so I just take them as they are, play them and enjoy them. And most of the time I'm doing my questing out in the world, you know what I mean? So sometimes good, sometimes bad. Sometimes it's like, it's go here and pick up 10 of those things and come back, and you're like, again, but like, what else can they do? You know what I mean? And, one of the most important things we have to remember is we sub to WoW, So we are invested in the game, obviously, financially. All of us are financially invested in the game. It's the only way you can play. Well, I suppose you can pay with gold, in-game gold. But I've basically been subbed to WoW since 2006, you know what I mean? So, you are invested. So I get it that people feel like they should have a voice, of course. I watched this video the other day on YouTube talking about how Blizzard's lost their way and stuff like that. Bad story I can deal with, but bad story there's also shits on established and appreciated lore. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. I do have a bit of a problem with that. I'm not hacking on them. I mean, I know they've got to trying their best to keep it interesting for us, and get each expansion, get us pumped for each expansion, something like that. Let me quickly check up. Lukey, sorry, I just saw you jump in. Thank you, mate. Best way to tank. Yeah, that would probably be the best way to do it, Elegant. Yeah, I didn't do that, though, of course. Yeah. Shatra, Circular City, yeah, we got there. BS, have you gone back to the panda farm? Or Now, I was thinking about this yesterday, BS, actually, to be honest with you, because, I've still got, like, I've got the 3 Hearthstones. You know, you got the main one, your Dalaran Hearthstone, and your Garrison Hearthstone, and you're like, you got all these guys, and they're just sort of hanging around. You know, they're just sort of hanging around, hanging around, and you go, when's that prick coming back? When's that prick coming back here? Look at that pile of resources over there he hasn't claimed yet. Bulging Kosh of resources, or whatever it's called. You know, so no, I haven't been. But it'd be interesting to go back and sort of do that and just see what's going on. When I first started looking at getting my alts up through Chromie time, and that I was playing Warlords of Draenor, you know, so I did that with my Druid. He's started a Garrison and all that sort of stuff. But with my Paladin and my Hunter, my 2 mains, yeah, they got the massive Garrisons, and I was doing all the bloody work orders and all that sort of stuff. I think they tried to make that more like player housing. Well, obviously, but then there was a lot of people that weren't leaving their Garrisons, and, you know, it was still leveling and stuff like that. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, Ashbringer, yeah. I think it's in the bank. I've still got Ashbringer in my bank, I think. Yeah, exactly. In the order hall. Yeah, it's like, what? Hey, dude, what? You just, like, saved the world with that thing. What are you talking about? Like I'm because the monk, you've got that wandering isle, that turtle, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the hell's this? Anyway, but yeah, it's quite. I think that's quite funny. So it's still like you can imagine them, all these dudes just hanging around your Garrison. Well, he's not coming back. What the fuck are we supposed to do? It's like my son's character on my account when he was playing from years ago is like a 40 pally, and he's standing on the turret of a castle in Stormwind, and he's like been standing there since like 2007. Like, shit. I was like running around the world. Now I'm just standing here. No, I haven't actually. No, I haven't leveled a gnome. I should level a gnome. I have not leveled a gnome. Oh, excuse me. Look, McShady, I'm out in the world, so I like that. I enjoy it. If we look at Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I played for quite a while, I've still got it, but I don't play it at the moment, and I subbed to that as well for a long time. I'll get to you in a sec, Matt. There are things about vanilla that I loved, and there are things about now that I love. I love questing. I just love doing that out in the wild. I just love it. And that is quite simple now, I suppose. I would like it to be less easy. Let's put it that way. I'd like it to be a little bit more of a challenge. But then, of course, you have all these other challenges that you can go and do if you really want to, like Mythic dungeons and stuff like that, which is what I'm getting into now, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know if it's lost its way. I think they've just made it easier for more casual players. And as most of us who've been playing, and most of you guys are all pretty, I won't say hardcore, I don't agree with that statement, but we're passionate. Most of us that are passionate about World of Warcraft sort of probably think that they could be doing a little bit better. It's just so much easier to level now. And I get it that they're kind of looking at getting more casual people in, but then they are sort of losing their base a little bit, yeah. But how's my shoulder? It's stuffed, mate. But no, I haven't been playing any base. It's got dust on it. And I'm pissed off. I was actually thinking about it before I went to sleep last night. Thank God I didn't spend a lot of money on it. Otherwise, it would make me feel even worse. I'm not one of those guys. And please don't do that when you're learning something. Don't go out and buy an expensive something. Just buy a cheap something. CK Maradu, I eventually want to get to do that, mate. We'll be doing that in a sec. I've only got a +2 though, so I feel as well went from things and kill you into a Zergfest, sort of. I mean, I'm still dying a little bit, but yeah, BS. I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. Yeah, I think that's what they've tried to do. They've tried to make questing more of the casual players' interest, and then things like what we're talking about, the mythics and stuff like that, as the more passionate, I won't say hardcore. I really don't like that word, because you're just passionate about something that you're paying for to play. Yeah, I sort of agree with you on that. It is much easier to quest out in the wild now. Like literally just things like when you go back to playing classic, that Goldshire, Red Ridge, sort of out towards from Goldshire, you got to run out towards Red Ridge Mountains, and you get that that bloody woodcutter's place in the middle, and seems like forever you're running backwards and forwards between Goldshire and that place and back and back and back and out, and then Red Ridge Mountains and back, and they're not 14 flight paths like there is now, So I feel Azeroth lost its soul and sense of scale, and now people just play the patch. Still come back for Dragonflight though. Wow, crack baby. Yeah, one of the things that I didn't like, I don't know if they still do that. Okay, what's going on here? Have you rated normal guild difficulty with a guild? Yes, I have been. Are you planning to do it in Dragonflight? Yes. I'm going to try and get all of us into a guild. Well, it doesn't have to be my guild, it can be whatever guild, but I might create one actually. What is this? Is everybody now copy and pasting McShady's? Yeah, I'm not fully into the RP. I did used to RP when I was younger. Like I played Dungeons and Dragons and all that sort of stuff. I think which is sort of seems like a natural progression. Dwilks. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, people do say that. This is just me. I'm not putting anything on. This is how I am. You know what I mean? Good old copy pasta. Yeah, I thought it was copy paste. Yeah. But it's a good. Then we can probably spend a bit of time on that. I think it's a fair statement. I feel the same. What was pissing me off was the scaling. So I don't know if they still do it with Chromie time now. But like what I liked was the fact that prick that beat the shit out of you when you were like level 10 and you could never get through, and you'd have to die and run back and die and run back and die and run back. 5 levels later or 10 levels later, you come back to him and go, and one-shot him, That's what you get for stuffing me around when I was level 10. I used to love doing that kind of stuff. Not that it meant anything, you know what I mean? He's grey, but you just go, yeah. That was cool. I used to like doing that. And I don't think you can do that so much anymore because they scale, I think, now, don't they? I don't know. They may not with Chromie time. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. And I think, like, I wasn't going to level my monk. Sorry, not my monk. My Dark Iron Dwarf I leveled in Mists. And Mists, I've forgotten how much I love Mists. Mist was big for me. It's another one where I got another full set of armor. I remember doing that. The dailies where you just get on you'd fly out to where all those insects were, and you just Hogger Zen, exactly. Yes, Hogger, correct. Hogger beat the shit out of you, man, and all them other bloody pig bastards, whatever they're called. Yes, Hogger, exactly. Yes, Hogger's a great example. And then later on, you come up and go, get that into you bastard, and then he just goes and falls over. That's kind of sort of I miss that. I miss doing that. Yeah, I miss that. So no, Primo, I'm discharged. I'm actually on a veteran, what they call like a veteran's payment. I'm a war veteran, so I have a few problems. So I'm on like a veteran's payment. So no, I'm not currently working. The other just was an instance-based game rather than world-based. Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I'd agree with Therefore, yeah. Groot Loops 33. Good question. Good question. I'm going to go with Jaina Proudmoore. At the start of what's his face? What was it called? A friggin' expansion. We just had it. The Kulturan one. What the bloody hell was that expansion called? I've forgotten. For the starting cinematic with that. When Battle for Azeroth. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Yeah. You know when the king is, I'm sure it's the king, the ship, Jaina's ship rocks up, right? And I'm pretty sure it's the king, and he turns around and looks at the ship and goes, Jaina, like that. I said Jaina before he said Jaina, and I didn't know who friggin', where the hell did that come from? So I'd obviously knew who she was through the previous expansions, running into her and stuff. Her and Khadgar, I think, because Khadgar's always like, you run into Khadgar, he must have multiple personality disorder, because you run into Khadgar all over the place. And he's like, what are you doing here? You were just over there. When she comes screaming in on the ship, and he goes, Jaina, like that. I went, it's Jaina, like that. I really love that. So, yeah. And I like the way she was kind of sort of fighting against her family, went out and to do the right thing, and they were all secular, you know what I mean? Didn't want to help anybody and stuff like that.
So I like that. I didn't mind that. I'm actually playing that expansion on a couple of... I'm chromie timing that one now. And yeah, that kind of like, we all do it. As soon as you go to chromie time, you go to Google and you say, what's the fastest one? And everybody goes Warlords of Draenor or whatever it is. Yeah, I know. I think, well, the reason I play a Pally is external to the game. Now, CKMR, that's TMI, mate. But have you noticed, talking about that, sometimes I get naked when I'm playing my druid. I feel like I connect with who my character truly is. For God's sake. Can you crank 90s in Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite. Do you watch any of the WoW lore creators, and which is your fave? No, I don't, BS. I haven't really got into that sort of stuff. I probably could. Zoology, yeah. He even tricked the team, yeah. Varian was cool before he got disenchanted. Yeah, definitely. Varian was pretty cool. For me, it's very easy to like Paladins because of external to WoW. I've always loved the spellcasting knight, right? Like Paladin. I play Paladins when I play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. I've always loved the idea of on the side of righteousness and a spellcasting knight, because being a knight's not enough. You think like Strum in the Dragonlance series, right? He's always challenging, even when he's not supposed to be. You're like, dickhead, don't run in, so he's doing the right thing and challenging everybody, right? So I brought that external stuff into WoW, and as soon as I had a look at the list of characters you could play and saw Paladin, I picked Paladin. Not influenced by WoW. Influenced by external to WoW. But yeah, I agree with her saying that's funny. Zovala Jailer actually made the team. Retcon, 20 years of lore, yes. And Varian was cool, yes. So in the lore, they fit pretty easy for me. When you think about it, if you look at what I'm reading at the moment, I'm reading a David Eddings book about spellcasting knights. They only get trained in a certain amount. So they're defenders of the faith in this book, right? Yes, soon CKMR. I know you've been really passionate, but yeah, patient, I should say. We'll jump in and do something shortly, mate. You just threw me. Hang on. Yes, very easy for me to play Paladin, and I like them in lore. Sorry, yeah. So the books I'm reading at the moment, knights are only these particular knights are only trained in a certain amount of magic, not all of it. You know what I mean? So I get that. So I don't mind them in the lore. I think they work well. You excited for Dragonflight lore? I'm really excited to see if there's a mummy dragon. So, mommy, what's mommy? Mummy. It's a U, not an O, for Christ's sake. Thunder Socks. Pharaoh Alexstrasza. Pharaoh, do you think mummy dragons have colaccas? Colaccas. What the hell's colaccas? Hang on. Now we're just going to have to forget where for a minute. Wait a sec, Paul. Sylvanas is playing so masterfully, even the Blizzard devs didn't know what she was playing. Yes. Which Eddings book? The Diamond Throne, the Elenium trilogy I'm reading at the moment. And then I've got the Tamuli as well, ready to go. I'm just almost finished the second book, but it's the 50th time I've read the thing. You know what I mean? And I've just finished reading all of the David Eddings stories. Yeah, I do like The Witcher. I played The Witcher. I watched it on Netflix, and I do like that. Yes, I like that. I think that would work. Something like that would work well in WoW, I reckon. But it would be so much of a dead giveaway that they. Osman, yes, I am. Can you give me a minute? A little bit of patience. We're going to get in there. We'll get in there. But let's do a key. Okay, Christ Almighty, Jesus. Just for that, I'm going to make you work an extra 10 minutes. Remember your parents doing stuff like that? Remember, guys, I'm old. I got plenty of time on my hands. Hang on. Have I? I don't know. Do I have a lot of time on my hands or not? Yeah. How far is it, Mum? It's another 10 minutes. Fuck, and you're in the car for 7 more hours. It's water, ratbag. I can't drink anymore. I'd never snitch on you, Daddy. Thank you, Osman. No, it's water. See, I love this bloody... Pharaoh, can you say hey to my boyfriend Tyler? He's really into lore and Paladin stuff. Hey, Tyler, how you going? I enjoy playing Paladin too. I have since I was in my 20s. So I hope you enjoy playing Paladin as well. Paladins are one of my favourites. D&D 5th edition did a good job of making them less restricted. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I did. That was the thing for me. It was like, if you know how I'm talking about, Sturm, I think it was, in Dragonlance, would always give a friggin' warning to the enemy before he went in and hacked them to pieces. I'm on Oceanic, Khazgaroth, Drizzle. Yeah, me too, William. I did too. Yeah, I read and read. Much to my wife's, she just quick reverse psychology. Don't do a key. I'm not doing a key. Okay, let's do a key then. You move. Well done. People are excited. I'm catching up. Yeah, so I'm on. Yeah, master at work here. Boys don't rush for perfection. I don't know about that, mate. No, but check. This is funny. I bought this. It's supposed to make you drink more. Like drink water. It's got times on the side. Not that I ever bloody... Hi, my friend Nail is fatherless and loves you. Can you wish Nail a happy birthday because he loves the stream? Hang on. Nail, happy birthday to you, mate. I hope you have a wonderful day and all the best. I don't know. That's cool. I hope he enjoys. I hope he has a great day. Good on him. And thank you for liking the stream. Oh, I'll just enjoy the wholesome runs. Yeah, like yes. Now, should we touch on that briefly before we start? Should we just touch on that briefly? I've yet to experience, and I am in the low keys, so you have to be aware of that. So far, I haven't got anybody super toxic. Now, I'm not saying they're not out there, and I'm not saying there aren't a lot of people who sort of want to see the perfect runs. Personally, myself, the reason I am doing this, and the reason I started, and the reason I put my very first thing about WoW was because I knew jack shit about it. All right? I know you can go and look up at WoW and all that sort of WoW head and whatever and read, but I thought it would be better to I'll give that a go for me. I do have one, but he's still level 40. For me, I just thought, I'll put this out there. This could be interesting. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I've never played it before. Let's see if I can get some help to teach me how to do it. And well, hello. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've yet to run into the sort of the toxic people, but I haven't got to high levels yet. And I'm fairly certain that they're out there. And, you know, you have to remember that not everybody is perfect. Not everybody can do a perfect run. Yes, don't forget to repair. I will. That doesn't happen. No, you should play. It doesn't happen until someone dies 5 times. There is multiple wipes. Okay, that's fair enough, Lord Carnage. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, so I'll probably be the one that dies 5 times. McShady, don't forget to repair, mate. Yes, I will. Even though, mate, and that was once again. I got it was funny. One guy commented on my very first video that this guy's clearly clickbaiting. He's so a pro. I'm like, fucking, I wish. Anyway, my friend Dwilks, my friend Frere is pretty good, even though he is French. What is wrong with the French? What are you trying to say, eh? If you ever need some tips and tricks in Mythic Keystones, yeah. Well, please feel free to jump into... I'll quickly pop my Discord back in the... just in case people missed it, I'll quickly pop my Discord link back in there if you want to jump in. Please feel free. There's heaps of people in there. We've got a couple of Mythic Keystone Masters in there. Oh, hey, Lee Wesley Music. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, and thank you for jumping in. Yeah, we will jump on WoW shortly. We'll jump on WoW shortly, and we'll do something. So, I might just force you to watch me practice my heals on a training dummy with my monk. No, agree with that, Julian. Yeah. Does coaching for Myth... Oh, cool. Glaze, please help. I'm locked in a basement. I told you not to say anything. You'll get it when you shut up. Anyway, no, sorry. Mecky Man, guys, please help. I love the way he's put that in caps too. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is funny. That's really funny. Oh, here we go. Hang on. We got Batman. We got all sorts of stuff happening now over here on Discord. Anyway, That is really funny, Mecky Man. I'm going to pay you on that, mate. That's good. That's never happened to me before. That's actually really good. That's very cool. It's very cool. Help, help. I'm locked in this old guy's basement and he hasn't fed me in days. That's funny. That's really funny. Pre-med, no, it's all good. 15, the slightest breeze. I could imagine. I certainly imagine. No, interesting, Hurricane Rider. Yeah, I will probably say that the books I've read have helped me with that. Yeah, definitely. Join voice in disc. I don't know how to do that. Are there people talking already? Daddy chill. Live Derek reaction. What is this stuff? What are you doing? Oh, there's the Lich King. That is so cool. That cinematic, man. That Lich King cinematic. Bang! When he smashes the sword down in the eyes, cracks. James, good question. Good question. What do I think about Boomkin players? Moonkins. My eldest played Moonkin for a while. Druid, and yeah, they're like ridiculously overpowered, aren't they? Here we go. Dum dum voice. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Everybody's in. I don't know. Like I can try to join it, but I don't know if you're going to hear me. Are you going to hear me? And I don't think I can hear you guys. Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. Awesome. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I can hear people, but also, like, you guys can't hear them though, can you? I don't know how to do that for the Alliance. Oh, right. Okay. No worries.
That's probably.
I don't know if I could turn that up.
Nah.
See, I don't use a sound card. I use a audio interface. It's like an external sound card. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, just hang on a second. Let me answer some of these questions. Chinese food or Thai? You have to remember Australia's super multicultural, so both. Both. We don't get it in the cool little things you see in the movies though. We get it in plastic tubs. We don't get it in those little cool box things that you see in your movies. We get them in little plastic tubs. Thai, unless you go to a place called Noodle Box. Thai is awesome. Chinese is awesome. Hurricane, what's my stance on vegans? Each to his own, mate. Meh, I'm pretty. You got to remember, Aussies, we're pretty easygoing. I prefer beef. We have pointy teeth. That's why we have pointy teeth, so we can chew meat. But each their own. Yeah, they need to nerf Moonkins. I agree. Left click the voice channel. Yeah, we've done that, I think. And beer of choice. My beer of choice would be Crown Lager if I can afford it. Or Corona. I love a Corona. La cerveza más fina. I love a Corona. Crown Lager is like our export quality lager. Foster's, nobody drinks Foster's in Australia anymore. I hate to say it, even though the ads may tell you different. Nobody here drinks Foster's. And anything from James Squire, Bogues, or Cooper's. Cooper's is the last Australian-owned brewery in Australia. It's in South Australia. It's the only Australian-owned. Every other brewery in Australia is owned by the Germans or the Japanese. We cannot hear them. Okay, yeah, we can. Only you. We hear them. We can hear. What's the best movie ever? Yeah, mate.
Test.
Yeah, I can hear you, Zen.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
I can hear you. Sorry, I'm sort of like in between this and that. So
No worries, man.
No worries, mate. Yeah, it's all good. Where are we? Nerf Boomkin, yeah. What's the best movie ever and why is it True Romance? Interesting sex scene in the back of the car there in True Romance. Foster's is mid. James Brennan, apparently what we drink as Crown is what we export overseas as Foster's. Is that true? I didn't know that. Great Northerns. I used to be a VB boy, McShady, but I've sort of gone off it. I'm being a bit more pretentious now, a bit bourgeois. I like Peroni. I like all the imports, Heineken, I am in a guild. I'm in about 14 friggin' guilds, Dwelks. But the guild I'm in at the moment is quite funny, actually. It's Get Rich or Die for my Paladin. It's Get Rich or Die Trying, and my eldest son created that and like 7 years ago, and him and me are the only two that are in it anymore. All his American mates used to be in. Like he's playing now. He's in there playing now. He's playing Classic. He doesn't want to play anything else but Classic. And after he finishes Wrath, he's not sure what he's going to do. So I'm trying to convince him to come back onto retail, but he doesn't like retail. But that's what he does. Is he has everybody live in After getting the yard done. Yes, William, agreed. An old long neck. I used to drink long necks too. Back in the day. But for now, to be honest, if it was going to be a beer, it'd probably be either 150 Lashes or a Pale Ale by Cooper's. A nice Pale Ale's very nice. But I'm a bourbon drinker. I was just about to say that, Torrance. I drink bourbon. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Of course you can. Jockstar Raids. Zzz. You do a key with me one day. Yes, you can. Yes, we're getting onto it. We will be doing it. But I'm a bourbon drinker, so whiskey, American whiskey specifically. Specifically, if we want to go into specifics, Blanton's, Makers. I like the higher end stuff. Pappy Van Winkle, if I could maybe ever afford a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. But yeah, I'm a American whiskey drinker, bourbon drinker. Schooner McShady, Schooner. Pints I find warm up towards the end. I used to be able to drink a lot. I can't drink as much as I used to be able to. As you get older, you've got to learn to give these things away, boys and girls. You've got to learn to start giving some of this stuff away. Schooner Point. Should we do an AMA? What's this plus here? Engage with your audience. Start a Q&A. We're already doing one. Why do I need to start one? But everybody wants me to go and play WoW, so we will do that shortly. Okay. So what? This is my good friend Meki. Okay, cool. Fumi Emma, what's her name? Bird out of Hogwarts. Everyone posted on TV. How do you know TPE, James? The Pineapple Express. How did I get? I have no idea, Rush. Always, for some reason, that reminds me of a song. I don't know why. How did I go? No, it just popped straight into my head. Talking Heads. Letting the days go by. Like that one. How did you get here? I don't know. You'd have to probably ask your parents. What I reckon about Angus Campbell. Yeah, look. I'm out, so I can give you my opinion. James, you're obviously an ex-soldier. He's currently serving. Let me tell you something. When I was in, and yes, I am Ben. Let me just finish James's point here for a second. I joined in the 80s, okay? Most of our generals and senior officers were all Vietnam veterans, right, who were like lieutenants and majors and stuff like that. Some lieutenant colonels had become brigadiers. My brigade commander, when I was in Townsville, was the Butcher of Bin Bar, okay? Murray Blake, okay? It wasn't like My Lai or anything like that for the Americans in the server. All they did was they dragged dead Viet Cong prisoners through on the back of the carriers through a village to encourage people not to shoot at the Aussies. He was my brigade commander. So no, there was no Angus Campbell's sort of when I was in the army. Towards my CO was in the my 1, 2. So I was in 1RAR for about 10 years. Like half my career went from private to corporal. Trying to think, we had Salter, won the Military Cross in Vietnam. He was my first CO. Then we had Petrie, who was in the SAS in Vietnam. I think chest like this now. Everybody's got a chest like this now, but back then, he was in the SAS in Vietnam. Then I got, who did we have after Petrie? Then we got Hurley. Yeah, Hurley, who took us to Somalia. So the governor was our CO. The current governor of Australia was our CO, the Governor General. He was our CO over there. And then Martin was the first CO that had... No, Hurley the first CO that hadn't been in Vietnam. So we had and when he was when Murray Blake became a Major General, he became the Land Commander. So he was in charge of all the, the army, basically, the Land Commander. He came up to the Boozer one day. We had a Boozer parade, sports parade on Thursday. And if he'd have pointed at the gates of hell after he spoke to us, we would have went and attacked it. That's the kind of people. That's the kind of generals I was used to. So yeah. Anyway, sorry guys, a bit of a digress there. Angus Campbell was the chief of the Defence Force, and he brought in. You know how the guys love wearing the Punisher patches and stuff like that on their gear and all that. We used to have Death's Head, Grim Reapers as icons for certain units and stuff like that. He brought in when he became the chief of the Defence Force, he wiped all that stuff off. Not centuries, but years of tradition, like from Vietnam. Like a particular platoon in 1RAR was called 9 Platoon was called the Body Snatchers, because in Vietnam they stole body count from one of the other platoons in Charlie Company and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. So he's a bit of a melon. Yes, agreed, James. Sorry, I digress. Back into my younger days. Yeah. But yes, Ben, I am a bit of a cricket fan. My most fondest memories are watching cricket with my dad while he drinks dark old beer and letting me have some. And I'm talking back when like all we got on the TV was test matches. Yeah, I have Prima. I was thinking about that the other day. I'll probably keep the same icon, but I think I probably need to change it. Yeah, because it was started out. I used to put my old bushwalking videos on here, and when I redid the channel, I was going to start talking more about veterans issues and stuff like that. But it just sort of my one wow video just went, and I thought, okay, that'll do. Gives me something to do. Yeah, but yes, I am thinking about changing that. Hang on, Matt. I've got something on here. Astronics review.
Oh, that was just for my dad.
Oh, okay, mate. No worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Yearly test match for me is awesome. Don't like T20. Can't stand it. And I'm sure people said the same thing about one day as when they first came out. But I think T20 is just, no. I don't like T20. I don't think that's cricket. I think it's just a slugfest. You know what I mean? There's no tactics to it. It's just beat the crap out of the ball. But yeah, one day as I love, when we used to go and see them back in the day in the SCG with my dad, another thing like, that was awesome. But I never went and saw a test match live. I saw one day as live, but never went and saw a test match live. But my dad would literally park his butt in front of the ABC and just watch test matches. As an American who didn't think he had a lot of access to cricket, it's been really fun watching a ton of cricket lately. Found the T10 Euro channel on YouTube. Yeah, Talon, you're the man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm just being me. Yeah, no, I do enjoy cricket. Fond memories of my dad watching cricket. Unfortunately, now I don't watch it as much as I should. There's just like this. What is all these? There's a lot of stuff going on in Discord, and I'm not sure why. Still an old guy, you have to remember there are certain things that I just can't keep up with. Good Lord, what is that? Click to see attachment. Okay, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on over there. For now, I'm just going to... Okay, where are we? You're the man, thank you. All of my mates thought I was weird as a kid wanting to stay and watch a 5-day test match on the school holiday. Yeah, the Boxing Day test. Epic, the Boxing Day test. I still remember the 77 test. We beat the Poms for exactly the same amount as we did like 100 years before or something like that. To be fair, nothing beats playing well with Dad. RL Ledge. Yeah, look, yeah. It is one of the good things, I suppose, with me and the kids, but I'm not that much older than them. Like, we had our children when we were in our 20s, which was quite normal back when I was in my 20s. Sort of, 80s, 90s. In the 90s, most of my friends and family, most of my wife's friends, most of my friends were all married and had their first child by the time they were in their early to mid 20s. It was just the way they did that. It's just what happened. Hey, Bonda 13. Hey, caught you live. How are you? I'm doing well, Bonda. Thanks for asking, mate. Are you going to push Mythic Plus in Dragonflight? Yes, I'd really like to. Now that I've sort of started, I would like to try and get more into it. I'm not going to be like some weird idiot, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's plenty of... I know I'm not going to diss on anybody else or how they choose to engage on YouTube and stuff like that, but I'm sure there's plenty of other content like that where that's just perfection, you know what I mean? Unfortunately for me, you're probably never going to get perfection. And there was someone earlier that said, when if you do run into those toxic people, don't let it get you down. And I'm always pretty positive. And being in the army, sorry, Talon, I don't know. What do you mean? Just put a bit of context there, mate. And being in the army, it's very easy to take criticism. It sort of slides water off a duck's back. It's funny. I'll throw the Discord in because it's just stupidly ridiculous. I have a not safe for work channel in there. If you need to use it, please do. Just in case, Just in case. Paste. There's the Discord link. I don't know whether I should be doing this or not, but I'm doing it. I've had to full screen my Discord for the first time ever. So there's heaps of people in there, which is awesome. But don't post anything too controversial in there if that's cool.
Some of these guys, man, what are they linking?
Yeah, I know.
Bro, these are your
Like,
homies.
yeah, just
Nah.
yeah, I know.
You want to do a key, man?
Yeah, I will. Hey, we want to do a key.
Yeah.
Hey, man, greetings from
Yeah,
Brazil.
sure, yeah, let's do it.
All right, okay. So I've only got like a +2, I think.
Okay.
Um,
Zen, what do you play?
Windwalker.
Okay. Yeah.
Why now? Hang on. How do I? Hang on. All right, just give me a second. Hey guys, take it easy in the Discord. There's a not safe for work channel for a reason. We don't want to see a woman playing with baked beans. I don't even know why that's there. I'm not saying have fun, but just don't be a dickhead. All right, don't put anything too controversial in there, please. Okay, yes, I'm going to do some keys. Zen is not allowed to come, apparently. Okay,
Why not
righto.
you?
That's fair enough. Apparently, Fumi says you smell.
That's actually true.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough then. All right, hang on. So I'm going to have to move. Now, I'm not going to be able to see Discord because I'm going to move that over there, and then I'm going to have to pop the chat out to make it bigger because I'm blind and I can't see my second screen. Because I should have my glasses on and I don't. Not be make a trusted friend mod there. My partner, my wife is my mod, but she's not she's not on at the moment. So I'll pop the chat out and make it bigger so I can see everybody. Oh, hang on. Shit, that didn't work. It just went away. Oh, come on. What did I do? Hang on. Docs. Where did it go? This happened to me the other time. Oh, no, I put it up the top. There we go. For some reason, it decided to default to up to the top in a little bar. That doesn't work. Okay. I'm just going to quickly jump in. I would recommend not being in an open Discord channel for viewers while streaming. That's probably a good idea, mate. I think I'm realizing that now. That's probably a good idea. Maybe I should start up like a there is a not safe for work. Please use it.
Just make a lock.
I mean, I can.
It looks like it's.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, man. Hang on, give me a sec. I'll jump in. Yeah, now you're just being crazy, but. Oh, Fumi's given me the yeah. I know what that means. Got to remember, I grew up in a multicultural country,
Yeah.
so I know what most of that means. I don't know. What should I start another channel or something?
If you can, just right click this Fumi guy and ban him. This guy's problematic.
Yeah.
Hang on, isn't he the one that said you smell?
Yeah, fuck you, Fumi. Yeah. Ban him.
No, I'm not doing that. Don't post pics. No, I'm not doing that because he's your mate of yours, isn't he?
I don't know him.
Hang on.
I don't know him.
Matt Johnson. You
Oh.
know him. Don't lie, man.
I don't know this guy.
Yeah,
Get him out.
you do.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Don't, because I don't want to stuff it around or stuff it up too much.
Let's do key.
All right, hang on. All right, hang on. All right,
Zen,
hang on.
what's your battle name? I'll just add you. And then...
No thanks. What's your character name?
No, I get it, Femi. It's all
come
good.
on.
I'll just invite you.
You can make a private
Already
voice
have
channel
party
to use,
going.
then you can only drag in
Already
the
have
people you want in there.
tank,
Okay. Hang on. I
Okay.
just gotta
It's
start. I'm just gonna make sure it's picking up my game. Transition. Right. Okay.
Hey, that Tony Soprano's not towards you, man.
No, I get it, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
His toast smell.
They told me to ban you. These two guys in here told me to ban you. I'm going to dob you in straight away.
Why would you send me that, Fumi?
I don't like your name. I don't like people that are calm.
What?
Fumi, go check what's in Not Safe for Work. Fumi posted a rainbow in there.
Oh.
That's very nice. Yeah, post everything else in the general and rainbow in Not Safe for Work. Thanks. That's working really well. Okay, so I can't see. I've got to bring chat back up. So give me a second so I can see chat. Right. Okay. Put it on invite only. Well, you make it max 5. Lock the voice channel to 5 players after you get your team. Okay. Alt tabbing like a demon. I don't know how to do that. Permissions?
Yeah, so just right click the
Private-
channel and then edit.
Yeah, permissions. Private category.
Edit channel and then permissions.
Yeah.
Or you can do overview. If you want to limit the users, it's an overview. And then you
Oh,
scroll down.
righto, okay.
And if you scroll down, there's
Okay.
a bar, like a slider. You just drag it from left to right till it says 5 and then hit save changes.
Hang on, it's only giving me category name voice channels.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. And it should say user.
No, it
limit.
won't. I can't. Hang on. Events permissions. Move members, deafen members, mute members.
I think you're still in the permissions.
Yeah, if I go to overview, it just says overview, category name, video channels in the box, and that's it. And then there's escape and like a little
Oh.
picture of like a mixing desk underneath it.
Did you right click the general voice chat? So like where it's highlighted white, did you right click that and do edit?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, so
No, I
right
didn't.
click the general chat.
I
and then do
got
edit
it.
channel specifically, and then it should
I
say
got it.
user limit.
User limit 5.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
save it. And we should be good. It should
Got
live update.
Got it. Save
Yeah,
changes.
there we go. 3 out of 5.
Okay. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Okay, got it. I got to bloody sort something out with that general channel. You guys are coming up on my WoW too. That's pretty cool. My top left. I've never seen that before. I've never done this before. So there we go.
Yeah, that just lets you know who's talking.
That's awesome. Okay, so I just bring chat up so I can see chat. Sorry. I'm looking at a camera. I get you. So all you're seeing is the side of my head, which isn't really engaging. I built a custom desk, so it's sort of that's where my camera has to be for now. My desk is like my screen and my laptop. My second screen and my laptop are all sort of over here. My audio interface, and I built like a thing for later on if I ever have racks, so I can put racks in. But yeah, I know that's pretty cool. I'm just quickly catching up with chat. Oh my god, it's happening. Okay, yeah. Okay. Have you ever had a nice cold cup of wok? No, I don't know what wok is. How about putting the face cam on the left side? I know. I'll keep once I'm in the game. I'll be able to zip over here a little bit better. Okay. So how are we going to do this, guys? What do you want to do?
Your key. You invite us, I guess.
My key.
I can lower
Is
my key
a-
bit, too.
Oh wait, Matt already has a party going, so he can invite you.
Okay.
What's your character?
My name's Gilead. Yeah.
You could.
It's a Gillaad.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Gillaad. Gilead.
Okay, yeah. And
I'm 271 as my eye level.
that's fine. What server are you on?
Kazgaroth. Oceanic Kazgaroth.
There's a hyphen in there too. I think.
Yeah, Kazgaroth. Yeah. That is seriously cool that Discord does that. I guess because if you don't have two screens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very cool. All right, so Q&A and ammo interrupts. I probably should change those.
You playing Area 52, Matt?
Here, I'll send you my name. That'd be great. This is my name.
Eduardo's asking if we need a healer. Lukey, I think you can only play cross-region, mate, when you're those tabs. Like, so the only regions I can play in are United States, Oceanic, Brazil, and Latin America. And I think all of those tabs, I know North America and us can, North America and Oceanic can. The other two, I'm not sure. But, like, I can't see EU, Russia, any of those other tabs. The only tabs I can see for realms is US, Oceanic, Brazil, and Latin America. So I know you can cross realm between us and Americans. We're doing it. I did it the other day, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Is this you?
So now everybody's just crazily going to Discord. Just please be reasonable. I'll tell you a great Australian saying: don't be a dickhead. Okay, don't be too much of a dickhead. All right. I'm just gonna have to turn up you guys in Discord. I can't hear you. How do I do that? Voice and video. Here we go. Output volume. There we go. That should be better. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, oh, that's better. Yeah, you're coming up a bit louder. Because I have to turn it down.
It says you cannot invite players from that realm.
No shit.
Yeah. How do I
great.
spell your realm name? I don't actually. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Hang on. Hang on. Kazgaroth, hang on. KHAZ apostrophe, not apostrophe, friggin', a dot above it. GOROTH. Yeah, I thought us in North America were linked. Yeah, I think that's what they're worried about, the ping and stuff like that, how bad the connection would be. But I'm certain that I can be in, unless I need to be on the United States realm.
Yeah, definitely.
Because my eldest... Eh?
No, I think we can put
It works.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're in. Yep, no worries. Where are you guys?
Toronto.
Okay.
Same.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Where are we? What one are we doing, by the way?
Let's check. Lower streets.
Okay, Tazavesh, yep,
Junkyard?
sweet.
What about Junkyard? You like Junkyard?
Yeah, Junkyard will do. I've only done that once.
Oh, yeah.
So Junkyard will do. Junkyard will be fine. Kick him. Monk's a F tier.
No.
Hang on, I gotta /P into the party and say hi all. Whoops, hang on. Hi all.
I thought the monk was the carry.
You doing 5? Or
You're actually juiced. What the fuck? You have a 311 weapon.
so?
Still not quite sure what's going on.
Oh, a fellow paladin.
Right, yeah, I'm a pally.
No, the Ali the Pally. It's
Oh, Ali the pally.
Who is a girl, by the way.
Oh, cool, nice. Oh, I'm not concerned about that. However,
Yeah, she's pretty sick. She's also from Toronto.
oh, cool. Oh, well, it should be well adjusted. Sorry, guys, I know you're only hearing half the conversation. Can they hear you in stream?
I actually don't know.
I've just got to say hi to a couple of people. Hawk Boys Battle Logs. Yoo-hoo, first time I made it into a stream. Thanks, mate. Sorry, I've got you guys over on my left screen now. Oh, you can hear them? Yeah, they can hear you. Yes, they can hear you guys, so all good. Barely though. It's very soft. I think that's because I lowered the desktop audio. I can increase that a little bit, but I don't want it to be too bananas for you. So, because my desktop audio is also WoW as well. I've been fiddling around with the channels in OBS, but I can't seem to get them to work properly. All right, so what are we doing? Streets.
Yes.
There
Or
you go.
Junkyard.
Junkyard. Okay. Mechagon. cracking my fingers like I know what I'm doing.
Time to blast this key.
No worries, Hawk Boy. Yeah, Paul, I agree. But I've done I've done some 2s and 3s, but these guys are going to carry me. Are we going in? Yep.
Yeah. Need summon more? John.
I'm already in. Wait, what's the key level?
10. Oh, it's 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Be prepared for me to die.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh.
I'm sure. Oh.
Oh.
So the only thing that's gonna kill
Gotta
you
love.
at the front here is the shockwave. If you don't get hit by that, you won't die.
Okay, cool.
You'll see it. It's like a giant ground effect.
Oh, right. Okay, just run out.
Yeah, it's a straight line that comes from like these guys. If you look down here, I marked one.
To prevent my
That's like the
father
only thing
from
that will actually
eradicating
kill you
all
here.
organic life, we
Okay,
need to
alright,
gain
cool.
entry into a subterranean fortress city.
For the first half.
Luckily, the flying mechanical
Yeah,
terror
no
that
worries.
patrols this region has a control module that can open the gates.
Okay,
Assaulting
Prince
it head-on would
Erzmin.
be ill-advised, but disabling its remote power
Where's
nodes
the
should
HPAL?
render it vulnerable. The nodes
Thanks
are
for this,
scattered
guys, by the
throughout
way.
the junkyard. I've calibrated my sensors to detect them when you're in proximity.
Cry for heroism, cry for help.
Yeah.
That's a cool guild name. Cry for heroism. That's a cool guild name.
Same guild.
All
I'm just on the
while
line.
avoiding
So
a flying death machine,
Oh,
so
okay.
that we can break into a fortress that has even more death machines.
All right, get her in. Get
Give
her
us
in.
a second.
Your level is flying up to 12 at least. Yeah.
5,
So make sure you
Okay,
pick
here we
haste,
go.
by the way. So like there's gonna be a guy here. You can speak to him and pick haste as your bonus stat.
Oh, okay.
He's yeah, right here.
Oh, this guy here?
Yep, just click him and then choose haste as your bounty. I
Got
think. I mean, most classes choose haste. I don't know
Prevent
about
my
red.
father from
Yeah.
eradicating all
Yeah, that's
organic
cool.
life. We need to gain entry into his subterranean fortress city. Luckily, the flying mechanical terror that patrols this region has a control module that
Okay.
can open the gates. Assaulting it head-on would be ill-advised, but disabling its remote power node should render it vulnerable.
Should really not be in
The
that
nodes
bit.
are scattered throughout the junkyard. I've calibrated my sensors to detect them when you're in proximity.
We're gonna root around through the garbage, looking for nodes that may not even be there. All while avoiding a flying death machine, so that we can break into a fortress that has even more death machines.
Oops, shit.
Your assessment is accurate.
Sorry, there may be swearing.
The power node must be located within that slime. You'll have to sanitize the area in order to access it.
Error. Mobility compromised.
It's kind of in my head. I know this is a 10, so I'm just waiting for... Ah! Just waiting for bad things to happen. Shit. Come on, for sake.
Sensors recalibrated. Massive toxicity levels detected.
Yeah. Man, how... God damn. Like doing no DPS. This is just ridiculous. Get out of there.
Shockwave.
Sanitation required. Sanitation required.
Come on. Oh, get out of there.
Sanitation required. System restored. Moving to contamination site. Sensors recalibrated. Massive toxicity levels detected.
Oh, I popped my wings. Why am I not popping my wings? Dickhead. Keep forgetting. Sorry, I did say there would be swearing. I do apologise if that offends anybody, but you have to remember I'm ex-grunt, so I've got a wee foul mouth. Man, this is crazy. Here's me thinking I could do this in a normal party. Probably no way. Shit. Got it. Stay in this thing, right?
Toxicity levels rising.
Come on, come on.
With that creature neutralized, I can deactivate the node.
Bloody hell. Hey, hey, hey.
Remain alert. The flying menace has altered its trajectory. Its flight path will take it over the heaps. I suggest avoiding that area. There appears to be a power node within the vicinity of the scrapyard. You will need to avoid
Oh, get out of that. Yeah. Hit the wrong key. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hey, get out of that.
Yeah.
I've got to bring you guys up. I can barely hear.
That remind me of like boosters. You remind me of boosters, like they'll be like very.
Watch your step.
What's the boss by the way? He kills by
Shit. Get out of that. I keep hitting my character screen for some reason. I don't know why.
Hurry up and choose my ride!
Hurry up and juice my ride. Shut up about it. That's great. Blimey. Big balls of fire, big damage if they pop. I'm just catching up on chat. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Shouldn't stand in that. Get out of that, idiot! Standing in it like an idiot.
Let's paint the pavement!
thought. I thought he was going to go that way. I'm stunned.
The Junkers are
Bloody
no
well
longer a
stunned.
threat. I can disable the node.
That's an annoying ability.
Proceed with caution. Mechagon's war machine appears to be changing course.
First plus 10, you haven't died yet? Yeah, only because of the healer.
I doubt they will relinquish it willingly.
No worries, Jonas. Thanks, mate. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Getting all this advice. Oh, shit. Come on, dickhead. Come on, get out of it. Oh, Christ.
You challenge me? I crush you! Trolls, bring me their skulls! Any's gonna bury you!
Yeah, get out of there. Come on, go, come on. Shit, okay. Yeah.
I will deactivate the node. Move with haste and locate the others.
Move with haste. Alright. Oh shit, I just pulled.
Oh, behind us, Fimi.
Exemplary
Pulled
work.
a couple of
With
them.
the power nodes inert, the machine
Sorry, I was
will
really
return
looking
to
over
its
at
hub
chat.
to recharge. Now is our chance to disable it and acquire the access code.
By shutting down the power grid, Master Overspark has turned the hunter into the hunted.
Splendid, but make sure you include a passage about my rugged fortitude. My readers
Sorry, guys.
deserve to know that I'm
all good.
more than just my incredible brain.
Pop my ring.
No, my bird is drunk.
Shockwave.
Or be destroyed.
Oh, get out of that swirly shit.
Excellent. Target practice.
Great. And weapons free. Oh, bullshit! I wasn't on it. Weapons free. I love it when he says that. Oh shit! Shit!
Hey, Sean, you can go down.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oop. Get out of that.
Dude.
Okay. What the hell happened there?
Dude.
You beat the time. Keystone upgraded plus 3. Okay. Closer to that. What do we get? Can't do that while I'm immune. Okay. There we go. Gold, Cosmic Flux, and Ancient Anima. Awesome.
Yeah.
But I probably got a bit of honor out of that. Thanks,
Wait,
guys.
who got loot?
Monk and tank.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I will definitely take that. I need as much help as I can get. I'll take it. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Shit, I didn't know what was going on or what was happening, but it was fun.
Alright, I'm ready to go. Thanks for the key.
Alright, no worries. Thanks, guys. I'll jump out.
Take care.
Bloody hell, that was crazy. That was crazy. I'll jump out and then I could upgrade those two things too. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Easy money. Apparently the tank was insane. Oh, blimey. BS, did you see what BS says there? I'm pretty sure you could go make a sandwich and they don't mind. Just set yourself on auto follow the healer. So chat as entertainment. Yeah, true, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was pretty quiet there. I was trying my best. But I was obviously aware that it was a 10. So that was my first 10 ever. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'll jump back out and I'll come back into chat for a little while. Hang on. Hang on. I'll do that this way. So we'll do that, and we'll go there. And I'm just going to have to exit out of chat. Just give me a second. Well, not exit out of chat. I'm just setting myself up. I'll just get out of my game. Blimey. Cancel. Move Discord, OBS back over here. Whoops, not minimize it, idiot. Right. Okay. That was crazy, man. Sorry about that, guys. I know you were staring at the side of my head for like 20 minutes or half an hour, or however long it was. I do apologize, but thanks very much for the run, guys. That was awesome. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, all right. Yep, okay. Okay, I'm just going to get back into chat now. Just give me a second and I'll come back to you. Just need to widen it up a little bit so I can see it with my old eyes. Plus 10 and I missed it just here. We just finished it. Sorry. Okay, so I'll just quickly catch up. See how I forgot my wings? Kept forgetting my wings again. I don't know why. Pop Divine Shield and run through it like a gig chad. I like the fact that you thought I could go make a sandwich. That's probably about my contribution as well. Well, that was easy. Yeah, this is my favourite one. The tank was insane. You'll have a great vault item, though. Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. On Wednesday. Yeah, good point. Plus 20s. I don't think so, Dwarves. Maybe. Well done. 10 to 15s with a patient group. Hope so. Okay, how long have you been playing WoW for? 69, Alistair. I've been playing since 2006, but I've never played Mythic content ever. That's what this whole situation has been. I've never played it before. Never played Mythic Plus content before. I used to play Dungeons, but I mainly just quested out in the world and stuff like that. What was that tank's name? He was nutty good. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't bloody check. The other guys might know. Is there any benefit to getting your own key? Well, mine just got upgraded to like a 5 or a 6 now. So 5. Because I had a +2 and it got upgraded by 3. I feel the hardest part with kids is just finding chill people. Yeah, I mean, if they were all like that, where I could just sort of make mistakes and not get yelled at, but that doesn't really worry me. I've been yelled at by professionals, Some little weird dude in his mum's basement's not going to worry me too much, Excellent. Last video I saw of you was doing a +2. Yes, Bella Criv, but you have to remember I was just carried by people in the chat who are much better at it than I am. So yes, okay, I'm just catching up. Though it is a lot more entertaining with a group around your eye level. Yeah, these guys will probably get it leveled up for yourself. You don't have to wait for a group. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So, sorry, that was insane. You can definitely tell that wasn't your key. No, yes, that's right. No, it said at the end my key got upgraded by 3 levels. I'm pretty sure in that end screen. I'll check the video again once I finish the stream. Oh, sorry. You're right. My bad. I apologise. Of course. My apologies. I see what you're saying. Yes. It wasn't my key. Sorry. I thought it was. It obviously wasn't. Yes. Now I understand. His key got upgraded 3 levels, which would make sense because I did bugger all. But yes, we got there in the end. So bloody hell, another craziness. So this is going to be interesting. A +10, So if that's what we're up in for, wow. Getting carried is the best way to gain experience. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Fair enough. That's what I'm worried about, though. If I don't want to be carried. I'd like to, but yeah, I know I wasn't contributing much there. But anyway, we got there. I can't believe I didn't die. Only thanks to I died once. That's right. My standing in that bloody blue swirly thing. You got to watch the swirly things. Anything swirly is bad, but then there's good swirly things just to confuse the shit out of you. You know what I mean? There's good swirly things as well. Hey Dorset, thanks for jumping in, mate, and hello to you. So what's been happening in Discord here? What are you bloody deviants been up to? For goodness sake. Okay. Snaffao. For. Very interesting. Hey, and hey to you. Hey. A is for horses. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up on Discord. Right, okay, no worries. We should be there. Hey, and hello. Well, that was pretty crazy. Thanks for coming along on that ride. I'll just check how that's going. I'm just checking my health. Just give me a second. Craziness. Okay, my connection's still good. Okay, excellent. Righto. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that increased my latency when I went on. It shouldn't have. I should have still been okay with the mic. Not that I was talking that much. I'll get used to it. I'm trying my best. I guess this is all about, this is me all about discovering this new content and stuff like that. And I'm just reminding you that, most of us that don't play this kind of stuff on a regular basis are pretty well numpties at it. So, yeah, please have patience with us. And I'm glad that you all do, which is good. That was pretty cool. That was just, yeah. What you saw is kind of exactly what my eldest son does. He's got all his mates in Discord and they all go raiding together and all that sort of stuff, but he only plays Classic. I don't think he's going to come back to retail. I'm trying to get him to come back to retail, but I don't think he will. I said to him, what are you going to do once Wrath is finished? He's like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I'm just going to quickly go back and run through some of the chat there. I love the way you're all giving me this advice in the chat. Don't forget to mount up. Wake of Ashes and Divine Toll, big damage, yeah. Oh, hey, Jonas, I think I got you. Hey, Gilead, me and my girlfriend are big fans. Very cool to see you streaming. Thank you. Yeah, okay, hang on. MDI next week for sure, McShady. I'm not sure what MDI means. Yeah, I'm going to have to I'll actually talk to my eldest about that. Yeah. Your timing and learning is great, by the way. In Dragonflight, you'll know how the system works and everyone will be at the same level with the new dungeons. Yeah, I guess so. I'm assuming that they all just finish or reset and then we start again, don't we, with the new... Yeah, do a couple of test runs for volumes. I will. Yeah, because they were a bit low for me, even for me in when I was playing as well. So I'll fart about with that. I'm on Oceanic Kazgaroth. It's the Mythic Plus Championship. Oh, righto. I got you. I got you. Okay. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. MDI is the Mythic Dungeon Invitational, the tournament by Blizzard. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Maybe Asmongold or something like that. You know, me, I don't think so. The Arena World Championship, that would be crazy. Could you imagine getting bloody on that? Man, that would be crazy. He's the biggest dude, wouldn't he? Asmongold, and that's the fellow my son talks about a little bit. But yeah, Mythic Plus Championship. Yeah, Dorset, sorry. MDI strats are both a blessing and a curse to Mythic Plus strats. Asmongold Keku. K-E-K-W. Kek. W. K-E-K. Is that an acronym? Kek. I could acronym you to death, you know. MDFSW. Lol, Asmon is decent at getting carried too. Okay. Well, I pretty well, okay, well, I'm glad because that's what happened to me. I just got carried. A keyword, used to. Yeah, true, yes. Oh, okay, I see. Like an entertainer. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. You need to set up your party frames. Yeah, for my healer, I moved them over and down so I could see them a little bit easier. But yeah, and someone was talking about weak auras or something like that as another add-on I could use. So I might have to... Kek equals lol. Oh, okay. Comment. Okay. I gotcha. Bella Criv, thanks, mate. I gotcha. The shortcut keyword for emote on Twitch as well. Okay, cool. Kek is orc for lol. That's funny. That is funny. I remember that. I remember seeing like they couldn't talk to you, you know. It doesn't do a translation or, you know, I seem to remember that from back in the day. Yeah, anyway. Okay. But yeah, please feel free to contribute onto Discord. I know before I said in there, just yeah, in the general, just keep it sort of, don't put anything too crazy on there where I have to like kick you and ban you and stuff like that. But yeah, and not safe for work is obviously for fun stuff, nothing too political or any of that kind of stuff would be cool. But yeah, other than that, you know, just be sensible. That's all I'll ask. Yep, weak auras is most important add-on. It will put icons for your abilities near the middle of the screen. I think that's what my son uses. Okay. Right, okay. I'll have a look at that. As long as it doesn't sort of get in the way of me seeing my feet. Yeah, it should get weak auras. Can basically show you every buff, debuff, and your resources and cooldowns. That's kind of sort of where I'm having a little bit of trouble too with my cooldowns and how I manage them and stuff like that. I'm kind of sort of, you know, just... What is it with the, you know, I said it the other day in one of my videos, it's Homer Simpson when he's fat, when he puts on all that weight. To order a Darling Wand, mash the keypad with your hand. You know, it was pretty much what I was doing there, just mashing buttons, hoping I was pushing the right one. But, yeah, just sort of, It was even telling me what to press, and I was still missing those. And for some reason, I kept bringing up my character screen. I don't know why. Somewhere there. I'm not hitting C. At least I don't think I am. But, yeah, I'll have a look at that weak aura. It's awesome. Thank you. I'll give that a look. Oh, for goodness sake, man. And so, you know, you have to think, ask your son to set up your auras. You have to get each aura from an external website, and some are extremely complex. Okay, cool. I will. I'm pretty sure he uses that. He's got like a big box of squares just in the middle of his screen. Just, you know, resource management comes with time. Yeah, but that's my thing. Like, I guess because I've never really done anything like this before. And in dungeons, it's pretty simple. Just running normal heroics, you know, pretty easy. You know, just jump out of the way and then you just keep sort of hitting him. You know what I mean? With pretty much anything. I watch them and I'm aware of them. Yeah, I'm just aware of my cooldowns and times and stuff like that. And my thing was, whenever anything popped, I casted it. Sort of, even if it was just a heal. Just, So I don't know if that's something I sort of need to look at. So if it lit up, I hit it. You know what I mean? On your weak auras are super customizable. Most people like myself use ones authored by other people, but you can make your own. They say stuff like cast fortitude, idiot. That's probably what I need. That's probably what I did. That's how I talk. As you saw, that's how I talk to myself. Don't stand there, you idiot. Big swirly thing on the ground, or right next to an explosive, or something like that. I can imagine you all yelling at the screen, typing fast and yelling at the screen. What are you doing, you idiot? So yeah, but we all have to start somewhere. So you just need to be aware of that. We all have to start somewhere. Oh dear. Oh man, wow. It's very cool. Some things in the basic UI are very visible. Yeah, the ghost. I've got, the Kyrian ghost thing. I've got to kill that innocent soul or whatever it is. Yeah. While learning and using on cooldown is best. Once you know the route, you know which pull is big and needs a big cooldown or small and to wait. Yeah, that's fair enough. My wife just needs me for a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Yes, hey. yeah, wife, dog, child, yeah. Thankfully, my children are of an age that I don't really have to worry about them anymore. But who plays on Oceanic servers? Yeah, Dorset. I know. I'm kind of sort of legit should have just done a 4 to 5 so I can feel like it. No. I'm all for carries. No, me too. And I'm big on learning from my mistakes. But that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. I'm happy with that. Plus, I got a decent bit of gear out of it. I've got a ring, so I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm sort of plodding along. So I don't mind being carried. I'm very grateful for it actually. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from though, BS. Absolutely. Considering 3 weeks ago, yeah, I know, and it's thanks to you guys, Smooks. You guys have been heaps of great advice in the chats, and even like people have been watching. Like you can tell they've been actually watching what I've been doing, because they say, hey, you should move that over here and don't forget to cast Avenging Wrath and watch this and watch that, which is good. Paul McGrath used both with the wife, slow step ups when she is learning, and also some 15 carries for Volt. Yeah, Ullman. Yeah, Paul, that's cool. So yeah, but see, you got to remember, you never upset the missus, mate. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Yeah, me too. And to I'm sure you all know, you know, this is, I'm not thingo, I'd never played it before, I'd never understood it, never knew how to get into it. And I always thought it was something that was like, you know, up there. So I wasn't sure that, I didn't realise that you could slowly progress in the keys and get higher and higher as your experience got better and better. Because, you know, when you first see that box of the search, you generally see like plus 20. And like I was saying, I never understood what any of that meant. And I thought, oh, that's obviously something for the high level guys. And I never really thought I'd get into it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Paul, you never upset the missus, mate. Yeah, the boss. That's like I say, look, it's, I do what I'm, you know, I do exactly what I want as long as it's all right with my wife. Yeah. But yeah, Ulman, yeah, so that was, you know, part of it that I didn't really know. And I started, and I never really did raiding at all, to be honest with you. I do now, but what got me back into raiding was playing Classic with my eldest when I was in his guild and raiding in Classic. And I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I can handle this. I love this. 25 people just going bananas, you know. And everybody's together and everybody's sort of talking as well. Bit like what happened just then, you know, in Discord. I've never really sort of done anything like that before. I've always just sort of never tried to engage, you know what I mean? I just sort of sat there. Yeah, I know, and it's obviously Mythics have been around for a while now, a long time, you know. And I guess I just thought it was something way above my pay grade, you know what I mean? Yeah, Bella Criv, I get that. Like I said, I haven't run into that yet. I'm sure they're out there. I'm certainly sure that they're out there, and I'm sure that, you know, there isn't many people, or there probably is a lot of people like me, but they're probably not prepared to put it out there and just say, hey, what is this? You know what I mean? Help me with this. I don't know what this is, and I feel like I'm missing out. So, which is pretty much exactly what I did. So my eldest doesn't really play retail, so he wasn't sure what Mythics are. You know what I mean? He never really plays that sort of stuff. He's been playing Classic. We need more content so I can binge watch, record, and upload everything. I'll try. People have been saying like, hey, just do one where you're just bumming around, you know. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like it's pretty, you know, I'm pretty boring. But whatever, you know, like I would like to do it. I want to get my monk up to 60, obviously. But I'll start a Drakthea and I'll do some recording on that, and I'll stream some of that as well. But yeah, so we've got three days for me. 16th, I think it is. It's on the thingo when the new thing comes out. I'm actually downloading the content as we speak, to be honest. About halfway there. It's only downloading at like 99 kilobytes a second, which is about as time to convert him for Dragonflight. Okay, the most like classic WoW has been since Mists. And that's what the people that you guys are feeling. And when I say guys, please, you know, that's I'm using that in the general term. I don't like saying all, because hey all. So I'd say hey all a little bit, I suppose. I don't know. I say guys a lot. I mean it in whatever way you choose it to mean. You know what I mean? Not just saying hey guys, meaning hey men. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I'm trying to make sure that I'm inclusive and respectful and stuff like that. I admire your courage. Thanks, mate. I have a hard time challenging myself with the new to me features because of all the toxicity, and I think that's the problem. I think there isn't... No, I don't want to sound like a retard or a dickhead or something, but I shouldn't say that, actually. I apologise. I don't want to sound like... I shouldn't say that. That's actually really bad. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but there isn't a lot of people out... Probably people wouldn't think that anybody's interested in watching someone like me who doesn't know and is learning. Where I think that's probably what's the name? Hang on, message retracted. Okay, no worries. Sorry, I didn't know what happened there. Like for me, I can't unlearn, so I use YouTubers like you to relieve the noobish day. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but the thing is, like, isn't that funny? I don't consider myself a noob to the game, but I obviously am. Okay, about the Dragonflight. I think because I like the fact they brought back the talent tree, which I think was something was really missing. You'll have tons of ways to play on your own post with open world content, but everything modern is still there. Oh, right. I see what you mean. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it will be very interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, wow. That was awesome. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with that run. That was crazy. A +10, wow. I'm probably going to call it in about 20 minutes or so, guys. It'll be 2.5 hours, so I'm going to have some lunch soon. So, but yeah, thank you everybody for coming in. I'm really absolutely blown away. I hope you all realise that this is just me. I'm not, just me. I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? Like, this is how I am. I'm just cruising, you know what I mean? I'm trying to learn new stuff, and I want to thank you all for helping me go on that journey. I think it's really cool. That's basically it. I will, Bella Griff, thanks. I've got to eat. I had some Wheat Bix for breakfast, but getting on for lunchtime now, so I've got to have something to eat. Got to keep this body going. Because I'm not really eating much, I suppose. But anyway, it's really weird. It's like I didn't think anybody would connect, but it's really awesome to see that you're enjoying it, and I really appreciate it. I honestly do. It's totally different from what I'm used to doing. Thank you, Anthony, and you too. It's totally. I used to be on Twitch, but in there I never did any game stuff. I would call it more like Mop Timeless Isles times. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I remember that. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, the Timeless Isle stuff. Yeah, okay. You think that's what it's going to be like? Oh, I suppose you guys have probably already played it. See, I'm not a huge fan of that. I have to be honest. I'm not a really huge fan of that. I really want the excitement of it. I don't want to know what's happening. You know what I mean? I want to try and discover it. So I've been sort of avoiding all the kind of, this is what Dragonflight's going to be like and this is what you should do and all that sort of stuff. I'm really avoiding all that kind of content because I just really want to be surprised by it and just go in and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to create content around that journey as well, naturally. But, I'm kind of I don't want to look like I'm pro at it on day one because that's unreasonable. You know what I mean? So I haven't played any of the open beta or anything like that. And, I've been avoiding all that kind of content. This is what's going to happen. I did look up stuff on the pre-patches and stuff like that, but I haven't actually gone into any kind of gameplay of what Dragonflight's going to be. I'm really just waiting for it to start officially, you know what I mean? And I've kind of sort of done that with every expansion, and I guess that's why I find that I enjoy most of them, even though some of them are a bit painful. I guess that's why I find that I enjoy most of them. Just sort of if you wait and it's good to wait, and then you get the whole experience of it, and it's a proper release. I'm not saying they may update it or patch it or whatever, but it's not fail. There's not like glitching or anything like that. Oh. Yeah, so that's awesome. That's awesome. And I hope you're all enjoying the journey too. I really do. I hope you are. I hope it's like, no worries. Yeah, I'll throw one up. I'm thinking about running my healer through a couple of dungeons just to get him to 60. So I might throw that up. I'll make a video of that and throw it up. And I'm trying to stream. At least once a week, maybe twice. We'll see how we go. But I'm just really happy that you're all jumping in and that you all enjoy it. I am sort of led by you, if you like. So I'm, especially when I stream, I prefer to be sort of wherever you guys want to go, we'll go sort of thing. You know what I mean? I like that. I like to feel like more so than I'm telling you what to watch and do. I like to be, guided by you guys in the chat, and we'll see where that ends up, which I think is cool. And Dingus Boy, g'day for another mate. You've caught me at the end, but g'day. I'm just about to finish up, so I'm going to go for about another 10-15 minutes or so. Understandable, I stay away from the story as well on beta, just learning all the systems. Yeah, actually, that's a fair point. Yeah, that's a fair point. I guess if I want to start hitting the mythics pretty early, but yeah, still, I feel like I can sort of, go on that journey as well, which is something that I haven't done. So endgame for me has been at the end of my game, if you like. So I've gone through and leveled, and then I just keep leveling and get to 60, and then I've been like, okay, I'll level an alt. That's what I've been doing quite a lot of back in the day. Rather than endgaming my main, I'll go and play something else now and try and get them to 60. You know what I mean? And then I'll come back to my main, having forgotten. That's what was a big problem with me between my Paladin and my Hunter. I stopped playing my Paladin. I was playing my Marksmanship Hunter, and it was like I knew that pretty well, the ins and outs, and Did heaps of raiding with my hunter, heaps and heaps and heaps. Obviously LFR, you know, but still. Did heaps and heaps of that. And then I came back to my Paladin. I was like, oh God, I've forgotten all the stuff. So, you know, still, but that is a fair point. You get to know the systems and stuff like that. But I kind of sort of want all that to happen as I'm sort of going through the world, you know. But obviously I'm going to start a new character, as we all are. I have to make room on this my thingo, actually, because I think I've already got 12 on my current Oceanic server. So, yeah. It should be, here's another thing, it should be easier to change servers, like, it shouldn't cost a fortune, but I understand why they need to charge you, but it should be easier to change servers, I think. But anyway, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. I know I might keep repeating myself a bit, but it is still, you know, it is still, the server cap was, oh, it's been lifted, has it? Oh, great. Okay, it used to be 12 players. Okay, well, that's the case, then I don't need to, 60. Oh, see, there you go. I didn't even know that. I thought it was still 12. There you go, straight up. I didn't know that. Wow. G'day, JH. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. And howdy to you too. There are JH. I'm sorry, mate. You're catching me at the end, though. I'm going to call it at about 2.5 hours, so we've got about 10 minutes left. Because I need to eat. Yeah, because it's lunchtime here. Dorset, you too, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, there you go. So there's another thing I didn't know. I'm an Aussie. Okay, oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I got to have some lunch, buddy. Oh, but you, oh, howdy. Okay, I see what you're saying. You should say g'day, but howdy's fine. Howdy. How you going? I was watching Rawhide the other day with very young Clint Eastwood. But anyway, we appreciate you as well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Love the videos. Yes, John EG27. I am. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I do apologise if you're coming in now. I am sort of at the end of my stream, so coming towards the end. So, yeah, g'day. What are you talking about, Jay? Howdy. Thanks, Smarties. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, like, feedback is good for me. Like, I don't really know. I don't have a sort of agenda. I know I just mentioned that. I don't really have an agenda. You know, it's pretty cruisy in here. I just ask you all to respect each other and stuff like that. All the usual kind of, you know, stream chat stuff. But other than that, I like to be sort of guided by where you guys want to take the chat, and we can go there, as long as it's not too extreme, you know, nothing too super political or religious, or, you know, you know, what do they call it? Sort of be respectful of everybody and what their orientation and blah-de-blah and all that sort of stuff is, you know. That kind of stuff doesn't really worry me much. It's however you want to live your life, nah. That's it. Oh, you need brekkie from WA? Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, so yeah, Western Australia is about 3 hours behind us, so no worries, John. Yeah, I apologise. I mean, I'm going to throw a few I'm trying to stream at least once a week, maybe twice, you know, it depends. Obviously, we all have lives, you know, so we need to obviously be aware of that as well. But yeah, so yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I say that a lot anyway. Probably too much. But yeah, as I said, I like to be sort of guided by you guys and what you like to see and stuff like that, and what you want to do. I know it took me a little while to get into WoW, but I was making you deliberately wait there, into the game, I should say, to play the Mythic. But yeah, I was making you wait deliberately. You must have patience. But yeah, okay. Just checking that again. That's bananas. It's really bananas. It's very, very... I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying my other content as well. It seems like everybody is. I've been getting pretty good feedback in the comments and stuff like that. Not only with the game, but also with sort of what you're enjoying to see as well. But as I said at the start, sort of this is me. You're not really getting anything. You're not really getting an online persona, and then I'm another person outside of this. You know, I probably don't do as many accents in real life as I do in here, but that's about it. Yeah, so you sort of, this is me, this is all fair income. I don't I really didn't know what was going on with this stuff, so I'm appreciating all the advice I've been getting, and there've been a lot of really helpful people in the comments of my videos, so that's really good. I really appreciate that. So yeah, we might call it there, eh? I'll go and get something to eat, and I probably won't play anywhere today. Might wait till tomorrow. I mean, actually, funnily enough, I've been watching NCIS. I'm binge watching that like you wouldn't believe. I don't know why, but I'm seriously binge watching that crazy stuff. But so yeah, we'll call it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the subs, all the comments. So far, like I was saying, so far everybody's been really good. The comments have been really good. I've only had like, out of the thousands of comments that I've gotten, I've probably only had 2. You know what I mean? That were like, oh, you're obviously doing this for clickbait, and you know, one was not so great. But that was about it. So yeah, I love NCIS. I'm into it as well. I'm seriously into it. I'm up to like season 8 or something, 9. Started season 9, I think. Yeah, I'm just binge watching the shit out of it. It's awesome. Have a good meal. Girlfriend says hi and she loves your vids. She says they are so wholesome. Thanks, John EG27. I appreciate that. I've been getting that a lot. I guess it can be, you know, I'm not going to, you know, this is how I choose to engage. Other creators, you know, that is how they choose to engage. But as I said, this is just me. Ignore the haters. Yeah, well, I've only had like 1 or 2, you know, out of like thousands of comments, so I'm not that worried about it. Plus, you have to remember, guys, I'm an ex-soldier and I'm also an ex-infantryman. And as I said earlier in the stream, I've been abused by professionals. So, you know, I'm not really that worried about that kind of stuff. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do. I know I keep repeating myself on this, but I do. Thank you very much for jumping in and being engaging in the chat today. It's really awesome. I love it. I'm sure it's good for everybody else as well. And I'm happy that looks like I'm helping people that are also interested in getting into this kind of stuff. Yeah, no worries, JH. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's not a big deal. You don't need to spend a lot of money. You know, my setup's probably be under $1,000. You know what I mean? I bought a lot of stuff secondhand and, you know, off Amazon and stuff like that. But anyway, all right. That's a salute, isn't it, BS? I know that one. A 0 and a 7 is a salute. So we don't salute like that, like the Americans do. We salute with our hand like that, flat. But anyway, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. And girls, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will sign off as usual. And I have to say this the correct way because a poor guy from South Africa commented on my vids the other day and he thought I was saying Judy as in Judy, as in a girl's name. Judy first. I'm actually saying duty, 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 your duties. Duty first. That was our motto. It's on the badge of, it's on that badge there. You can't see it, but underneath the kangaroo, where the kangaroo stands, is a scroll, and underneath that is duty first. And there's a boomerang on the bottom, and in the boomerang it says Royal Australian Regiment, like that. But in the scroll beneath the kangaroo's feet is our motto, which is duty first. So, anyway, cheers, mate. And in night from AU. Thank you, Prima. Okay, and remember, as always, duty first.